But I think the majority of the big spenders actually really don't know how the game works. They just kind of assume they do because they spend it. I've been doing this long enough now. So I started December 2020. The Top Work community doesn't want to rally. They're just not down the rally behind something like this. It's so maybe one or two of these here and there, but not like it's not like gonna like it's not game changing. It's definitely not game changing. Most of them are like no. Most of the time, it's just the way it is. You know, I'm kind of the same way. If somebody's trying to solicit me to do something, I probably wouldn't go check it out, just to be honest. I'm like, yeah, I probably won't do that. I probably won't. So, but whatever. I don't know how to get the greater Top Work community more inspired. Maybe when I do the giveaway, they'll get inspired. I wish I could get another gift code. Oh, that would be so sweet. Gives them another gift code. Hashtag. You guys should start spamming the Top War Discord. Gives him another gift code. Clearly, there's tons of people that play the game that have no idea about the potential community of the game. Because the game is, in my opinion, the game is the reason you play the game is for the community. The community aspect of the game is the reason you play the game. You don't play it for gameplay, or you don't game mechanics and stuff, because it's not the best game mechanics. It's honestly not. You don't play it for you don't play it for the warring value, and like there's just so many things. The best reason to play the game is to play it for the community aspect. But a lot of people don't realize that. They start the game and they don't realize that, so they get bored of it or whatever. So there's probably I'll say a good 70% of the people that play the game don't play it for the number one reason you should play the game. So they don't care about the YouTube stuff. They're not looking up stuff. They're just kind of goofing off. You know, they play for a little while. They're like, this is dumb. I'm going to leave. And then there's like all the people there's like a big, out of another cross section of players. This is what I believe. There's just like a huge cross section, like the pay to play players. Like I say 90% of the pay to play players don't care about anything community related because they think they know it all. They think I'm spending all the money. I think I know it all. I don't need to hear what other people have to say about the game. I know it all because I'm spending. And it's like, just because you spent the most doesn't mean you know how the game really works. It's just like, and I see that all the time. It's like, you'll see it if you hang out on this chat, if you hang out in this stream long enough, eventually you'll get somebody who could come into the chat that you'll be like a big spender that will start talking in their tone of way they chat is very much like, I know everything because I spent a lot. And you'll see it in the tone and the way they chat. And it's like, you don't really know much, you just spend a lot. It's just like the truth, and they don't want to hear that. So yeah. So the players like us that actually kind of spend a little bit here and there, grow with the game, get to know things, we're probably the ones that know the most about the games, you know, because the ones that actually can't spend the most, we probably actually know the most. But because we don't have those five, like all our heroes aren't 5 stars maxed out, perked out all the way, it like creates a kind of like, well, there's only so much we can do. yeah that's what I mean. I don't know, that's my take on it. I'm willing. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a handful of those big spenders that do know a lot, but I think I think the majority of the big spenders actually really don't know how the game works. They just kind of assume they do because they spend it. Yeah, I get stubborn. I'm not gonna deny that I get stubborn too. But I've learned a lot from you guys. That's what it's about. You know, is like, I think I know something. What's an example of something I thought I knew? Like during Eternal Lands, like I didn't realize that zone mattered more than star level when you were going after dark forces. Like I just assumed the higher the star level, the more points you got, period. But it was like the zone mattered more. So like in a harder zone, you could go after a lower level Dark Force and get the same amount of points you would at a higher level Dark Force. And so I was like, oh, I just assumed it was all based on star level. So it's like I learn things all the time. VIP 0, and I'm enjoying the game. Open half-hour days, talk with friends and leave. Yeah. I'm trying to do better about jumping in the chats and just saying what's up. And because at the beginning, like on new servers, I don't recommend jumping in the chat, honestly. Even though you should kind of, like the new servers, you get a lot of the just drama-driven player, like people that want to be crass and want to be just like, oh come on, dude. You just get a lot of ugliness in especially the world chat, until you get to a point like where A51 is a big server, but you know they're pretty respectful to each other. They're not. I mean, they'll get crass here and there, but it's not like it can get on some servers where they're just like a-holes, basically.